How to calculate shipping fees when importing products from China to Uganda. This is one question that I have had again and again coming through my inbox. And in this video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about calculating your shipping fees the right way so that you are not a victim. Remember, being ignorant in this importation business, you're finished. One, you should know that ignorance is one of the most profitable industries. It's a booming business for others to manipulate and take advantage of you. So you need to know everything before you fall a victim to someone. Number one, what are the shipping fees? Now, for those who have been following my channel, you know I've talked about shipping from China to Uganda, where you find suppliers on big platforms like Alibaba, 1688, AliExpress, and buy products from those suppliers, pay those suppliers, and then those suppliers give those products to your local shipping agents. Your local shipping agents will ship those products from China to Uganda. The process of shipping from China to Uganda here requires money. You pay them some money, they don't ship for free. So that's what we call the shipping fee, the money you pay to your shipping agent. Most times you pay this money when your products have arrived here in Uganda. But most times people are confused on how to calculate this shipping fee. Remember, you have two different shipping methods, that is water, on what you call sea freight, and then air, what we call air freight. So for sea freight, we are using the big shipping shipping vessels. We call them ferries, I don't know. Those big shipping vessels that carry lots of containers over the sea. When you talk about air, we are using cargo planes to carry your products. We've looked into most of those things already on the channel. Unless if you want me to cover specific topics, you can let me know in the comments below. So let's say you choose to use sea freight to ship your products. They're going to ask for a shipping for these products here. This shipping fee will be determined after your products have arrived here. Okay, it's very important. Now, when products arrive here, especially when you have used the sea shipping, you may want to clear your own tax. That means you're going to clear your shipping agent, give him his shipping fee, and then take over the ownership of the products to clear the taxes. However, there is also a possibility of you keeping out from clearing the taxes. Sometimes it can be stressful, sometimes you're not knowledgeable, sometimes they're able to give you better deals than you can. So you may allow them ship your products. That means you owe them the shipping fee. You can also allow them clear for you taxes. That means you owe them the shipping fee and then the taxes. You understand? Or the taxi clearance fee, because the top up they give you one figure. Now, depending on what you go for, whether you choose to give them the shipping fee and then you clear taxes for yourself, or you leave them to ship and clear taxes and they hand it to you, that figure, depending on what method you go for, is called shipping fee. And when you pay only shipping fee, or it can be called shipping fee plus taxes if they actually clear for you. How do you calculate that fee under sea freight? Now, there is a formula for calculating that shipping fee. I'm going to put it on your screen. But most times when you are shipping with the sea, we mind about CBM. What is a CBM? A CBM is simply a container that measures 1 meter of length, 1 meter of width, and 1 meter of height. Are we together to that point? 1 meter of length, 1 meter of width times 1 meter of height. So length times width times height, that is a cubic meter. And in simple terms, we call them CBM for cubic meter. Now that you've understood that, let's say you've brought products that are weighing maybe 1 full CBM. Now, 1 full CBM, normally across companies, everyone will offer you their different shipping rates. I have companies that I work for that will offer something of, last time I had, the lowest I had in the market was, I think, offering $185 per CBM. Others can go as high as $200 per CBM. That fee is determined already, it's known, and you just wait for your products to arrive and you clear this fee. So depending on who you're using, they will inform you of their shipping fee. However, Don't rush for those who are offering the cheapest, because they might be cheapest and yet they're lacking in other areas, like maybe quality maintenance, faster speeds of action, communication gaps. So you need to know all these things and see which one serves you best. Some clients want their products to be handled very, very delicately. Two, they want to be communicated to from time to time, and they may need someone who is constantly communicating. Please, we have arrived here, the container has left Mombasa, the container has left China, the container has arrived at Mombasa, we're now into the warehouse, we have now cleared. So some customers want this kind of feedback, and for such customers, if you find someone who's offering a higher price and they're willing to do all this work, you can go with him. But on the other hand, you may find another buyer who doesn't care whether you communicate or not. All they want to hear is that, okay, your things are ready for pickup. Such people, you can also choose accordingly. So that is how you clear your shipping fee. Most companies have a predetermined fee that they will attach to your product. Now, what happens in case you add up the clearance, the taxi clearance? Remember, I told you you can choose to use the shipping agent for shipping, but also for clearing, because some of them are knowledgeable. Yeah. So if you decide to give them that responsibility as well, number one, you're supposed to cater for their clearing fee. Number two, they're supposed to tell you how much you've incurred in expense in terms of tax, and you clear that tax. So just think about it. You have three different costs in one. They will communicate one solid figure that accommodates shipping fee, that accommodates clearance fee, that accommodates the taxes that they paid. Are we together? In 2025, early 2025, around March, I did help an investor in Uganda here. He's actually from Eritrea, so he was importing ice cream machines. So we brought those machines, and they were quite many. They were quite, I think they were around close to 11 CBM. That's huge import. So this machinery was supposed to clear shipping fee, it was supposed to clear taxes. We needed someone to help us clear the tax, because I'm not yet so much knowledgeable when it comes to clearing these things here. So I normally use another person to help me clear tax. And our shipping agent had to charge all the three prices as one solid figure. It was some good amount of money, but looking back at the products that they had, it was worth it. So that's how you clear shipping fee, taxes, and clearance fee as one figure. Just let the guy handle, and then you communicate one figure, and yeah, he can take you through the books to see that he's not cheating you. That is it. Now, if you are actually importing by air, that is air freight, it is quite simple. It's quite simple. When you ship by air, they actually give you one solid figure that caters for your shipping fee and taxes. Actually, most times, some of these things, if they are lightweight, they don't even pay tax, So what happens? They actually also standard. Some companies will tell you, we are giving you maybe $11 per kilogram. Others will say we are giving you 13. I know some people who charge up to $16, So people charge according to the services they offer, and you choose who works for you. I think to this point, you should be able to have a rough idea of the shipping fees and how to calculate them. For the formula, I'm going to put on your screen so that you can know how to use it. But as I said, it is the length times width times height. Yeah, that is the total after you multiply by the number of the CBM times the amount they have given you, like the rate they have given you. You understand? Length times width times height, that is the cubic. You want to find the cubic centimeter or the CBM that you carry, times the rate your shipping agent will give you. Okay, let me put it on the screen for you to find out, or for you to learn so well, so that I don't confuse you. Otherwise, if you have any other questions regarding importation, just let me know in the comments below. I'll be really happy to answer back to you, to help you figure out your importing business. Peace. See you in the next one.